Hi, I'm Ann Catania from Designs by Ann C. at 910 Fairmount in Philadelphia. Today, I'm going to arrange for you a beautiful fall arrangement and all these gorgeous colors. My favorite word, obviously, is gorgeous because I just love the beauty of the colors of flowers. So, we're going to start out with a beautiful, I'm sure we all have these gifts that were given to us at some time. Somebody gave us a housewarming gift. So we're going to use a couple of them to make a dining room table, dinner table display, or just beautiful flowers in your house. I mean, I love flowers. I just love them in your house. It just feels like you have some warmth there. So let's start out with some greenery. And I love greenery. So we're going to give it a good warm cut. And we're going to place it. And this is Oasis. So we're going to place it in the container. And as I always say, there's nothing perfect. You're going to do a beautiful display of greenery. We're going to give it a lush look, as I often say. And we're going to fill it in with lots of greenery. And then we're going to add some flowers. You know, we can actually add, if you have in your house, fruit, vegetables in a beautiful arrangement, because vegetables and flowers look gorgeous. If you have some artichokes or some eggplants, you can incorporate it in the arrangement. So we're going to start out, as I said, this is called lemon leaf or salal. And we're going to cut them so that they're not long. They're just a short stem in the flower. And we're going to do several arrangements on this table. And then I'm going to show you what it looks like as far as how it's displayed on a table. So we're just going to add the greenery. And then I'm going to tell you some of the names of the flowers that you can purchase at your local florist. Make sure you go to a local florist because they will give you the most beautiful flowers. So this particular flower is a dahlia. So we're going to cut the stem on an angle. So most people think that fall is just oranges and reds. But if you incorporate beautiful purples and blues, it's beautiful. It just gives you just a soft look. So we're cutting the stems and we're placing it. Now, as you can see, there's no set spot that I'm designing them to. I'm just placing them because that's the beauty of you doing it. So we're going to take each flower and we're going to place it so that it looks beautiful. This rose is lovely. It's called Sand, and it's a combination of pink and ivory, and it's just a beautiful rose. So we're going to just place it so that each spot on the table, everyone has the opportunity to see it. So this is how it looks. And as you can see, what I used, you can purchase these at any floral store. It's a piece of wood. And if you place it on it, the arrangement's not just sitting on the table. It just gives it a different look because when you see what I do with it, I think you're going to love it. Now, this particular rose is one of my favorites as well. And as you know, I pet the rose. It's called a red heart rose. And if you can see inside, it looks like a heart. So now, I don't tell you to do this, but I do it. I break the stem and I place it so that each person at the table will see it. So we're going to pet the rose. Isn't that gorgeous? There I go again. Gorgeous. And we're going to place it in the oasis. And we're going to put one back here so that the guest sitting on this side of the table can see it. All right. So we're going to clean this up. Now, I'm going to incorporate thistle. Be careful because it might pinch you. We don't want that to happen. That's a thistle. We're going to place it different angles, different height, but it's throughout the arrangement, just so you see. Now we're going to fill it in with some beautiful, gorgeous, there's that word again, beautiful hot pink roses. So look how pretty this looks already. So I don't like it there. So I decided I'm going to place it here so that it's drooping. We're going to add a little more color to the arrangement. And now I think I want to add some coxcomb, and that gives it another look of fall. And when you're designing, as I said, have fun with the arrangement. Don't be afraid. Have fun with it. Know that you made this arrangement, or I should say designed this arrangement. So when your guests come in, they know that your love is in it. You know, there's that word love. I do everything with love. So here's another flower that's lovely. And that is a ranunculus. Lots of clients of mine love this. And now I would use the entire ranunculus. So we're going to cut it. That's part of the ranunculus. It looks great in the arrangement. Place it right there. We're going to use another one. Everything in the flower should be used. Don't be afraid that it's not blooming. It is blooming. All right. So we're going to show you this. Instead of filling it in with more greenery, this is moss. And since it's fall, but I use it often, you can cover all the mechanics so that nothing shows and it looks beautiful. There. So I am going to incorporate one more thing, and then we're going to go to the next arrangement. This is beautiful. It's just a leaf that will give the arrangement a soft look. Just place it in areas in the arrangement so that it just gives it a nice, another texture. Doesn't matter where it is. It's just a pretty leaf that we often use for fall. And I don't want to forget the back of the arrangement because someone will be sitting, staring at it. And we don't want to neglect them. Okay, so this is the arrangement. Now we want to give them another look, another dimension. So I am going to add this black container that will give it a little bit of a different look. Each vase will have its own look. This is more of a romantic, traditional arrangement. And then when we incorporate candles on the table and the delicious food that you're going to serve, the guest will be totally content. So this vase is already filled with water. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to incorporate the flowers that are in this arrangement. I'm going to do a monochromatic look on this. I'm going to add the roses that are in this arrangement. Now, I don't know if you all know this, but the leaf of the rose, I take it off because that's what makes the water not as clean. So if you take the leaf off, the water stays a little fresher. So we're going to add the roses. And as I said, it does not have to be perfect. It just has to look beautiful on the table. So this is one of the looks. And I'm deciding now, should I add a little bit of eucalyptus, which I'm going to, or one of the greens that are here, just to give it a soft look. So we have one more vase that I want to use, and all this is going to get is one flower. And I think I'm going to use the ranunculus because it looks beautiful. Now, basically, I'm designing for you to see it, and you can't see me doing this, but I'm going to show you what it looks like with a finished product. So I'm just laying it in there, and I'm getting another flower, another ranunculus, and what I'm using is one of the tentacles, just to give it a different look. You're going to see the finished product in 1 second. I like to have fun when I'm designing. Sometimes I get a little nervous because I think, oh, this doesn't look so great. But then I forget, things aren't perfect and they should be different and unique. Okay, so we're going to show you what this looks like, and we're going to place it here. What I want to do at the very end is show you the design, what the table looks like. So I have some fall pieces, floral pieces that I'm going to do one arrangement in a tall structure so that it just gives it another look, another dimension. This particular vase is lovely, and you often see them in different stores. I'm sure many of you have seen this particular vase. So what I'm going to do as I incorporate it into the table arrangement, I'm going to do a unique look. I'm not going to do a round arrangement. I'm going to have a free-flowing arrangement. So we're going to use some seeded eucalyptus, and we're going to use some greenery that's basically on one side. I don't want it throughout. I just want to have it weeping on one side. Remember, I do not mind you giving me a call, asking me questions, go to my website. I just want you to feel comfortable enough that I could answer some of your questions. So here we go. This is what you would see me doing in my floral space. So there, one-sided. I will say this. The reason I'm making this more mounded is because there is a larger arrangement that's going to be in the center. So you don't want to have a million flowers that are different places, because you do have dishes and you do have your stemware and glasses. So therefore, it needs to be more compact. So we're going to use all the flowers that we used in that one centerpiece. So it complements each other. One of my favorite words is I kiss the arrangement with another flower. I think it's lovely to do that. Look at that gorgeous flower. And the beautiful sand flower. Remember to pet the rose. Don't be afraid of it. This is God's creation. And if a petal falls, a petal falls. Look how beautiful this is, isn't it? Oh, I'm just in love with that. And yes, my passion is my passion. I absolutely am thrilled to design these arrangements for you. My years of knowledge, I learn something new every day. I don't know everything, and I don't want to know everything, because the day you think you know it all, as I said, you better lay down and die, because there are so many things in life that we don't know. This is the look. So the greenery is on this side, and I'm looking at it and it just doesn't seem full enough. So what I'd like to incorporate, and I'm taking the bottom off so you can see that, so that it just sits in there and it gives it a feathered look. And we'll take the tip off and we'll give it one more. So what I'm going to do for you next is show you the table display, how it ends up looking. And if you have any questions, or if you need to know anything, please contact me. Remember, I'm Ann Catania from Designs by Ann Say. Keep watching me on YouTube. I'm just loving that everyone's watching it and asking questions. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being a part of Designs by Ancy. I'm as excited as you are watching me because I know you're part of me. And remember, everything is with love, in love, and for love. Have a great day. See you again.